Hello everyone, good evening, welcome to Talking Reds, where we bring the latest Liverpool news and transfer news and much more. According to reports, Ekitike is a Liverpool player. Ekitike has signed until 2031 and he's heading to Asia to join up with the squad. Right now we're going to talk about Ekitike, a little bit on Rodrygo as well, whether is he coming, is he not coming? We've been mixed reports now on Rodrygo that Liverpool are interested in him. Today, we're saying not interested in him. So let's get onto that. A little bit on Isak, Guehi, and obviously Luis Diaz's future as well. What if Bayern Munich will come back in for the Colombian winger and how much they are willing to pay for his services as well. Naj, how are we doing? I know your uncle earlier. Key player left wing.
More of a right winger, but yeah. No, my ankle's all right. It's just a bit swollen. You want to see?
Yeah, just a bit. This swollen. Is the wrong stream, guys. I do apologise for anyone that's come on to the stream thinking it's about football. It is not about football right now. But yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope everyone is doing okay this tonight. And B said, how are you feeling today? Chilled down a bit since your 1,000. Incredible. We hit 1,000 live last night. It was an incredible moment. And wow, yeah. So I've changed to 1.5k, the road to 1.5k right now. Like subscribe on the way. 1k done. Ambitious, but we can get 2k for the Community Shield game. Wow, that is big ambition there, DB. If we got 2k for Community Shield, that would be unbelievable because it is only literally 2-3 weeks away now. Community Shield. We're literally that close now to the season starting, so I'm excited. I hope everyone's excited in the chat as well. So I'm going to start with Ekitike tonight. Naj, we could have briefly covered Ekitike, but obviously Fabrice Hawkins have come out with the fact that he has signed. Fabrice Hawkins, also a journalist in Paris himself. So the fees, according to him, is 82.5 million euros plus 12.5 million euros in add-ons, which is 69 million pounds plus 10 million in bonuses. Highest transfer for a French footballer after Mbappe, Dembele, Pogba, and Griezmann, according to him as well. So Ekitike is heading to Hong Kong tonight for the tour. That was quite quick, do you think?
Yeah, it was. It was really, I thought, I knew it'd be quick, but this is extremely quick. Done, dusted, sound. Move on to the next target. That's all I'm saying.
I said that last week though as well, because like Newcastle were moving for him, and then within interest on Friday, we'd already had like a fee agreed on Sunday.
Yeah,
it was literally done, and I feel like it has been pretty much a quick deal. That's within a week. He's signed within a week, and normally when we get these sagas, they go on for quite a while. I think we have probably, it has been reported all summer. If anyone's been watching for the whole summer on Talking Reds, I know there's a lot of people that's joined us now, but anyone's been not watching since talking early June, we've been talking about Ekitike for a long time. Luis Diaz has been very, very adamant that Ekitike has been the one that's been murmured around Anfield the most. I think Isak's always been number one, but Ekitike has always been the most likely to happen because of it's easier to do. It's easier to get an armchair fanfare than it is in Newcastle. And we're seeing that right now. We've got him within a week, and Isak's still playing hardball, and Newcastle's still playing hardball. So, 69 million pounds, Naj. A lot of people are going to say that's overpriced.
Do you know what? When I did my video a couple of weeks ago about, I was saying I'd rather keep Nunez and stuff like that.
You will change your mind on that, by the way, because there's no.
No, I mean, like, I'm still. I don't think I'm wrong in what I was saying. Like, I think we are huge risk buying Ekitike. However, I kind of think the price is a little bit more justified now. If you know what I mean, like 69 million isn't as bad as what it was reported as 100 million. I think, paying 100 million for him would have been a bit. That's why I was sort of saying about keep Nunez.
Yeah, I think he put off everyone, didn't he?
Yeah, and I think now that he's not that, and he is obviously, 69. I mean, 69 mil. Kukurea was 62 mil. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's the players in and around that price aren't. That like when Kukurea was bought from Chelsea, yes, he's Premier League proven, but he's buying potential. Kukurea is actually a good left back, to be honest. I'm not going to slate him. He's actually pretty decent, but it was obviously a huge fee at the time. But Ekitike, yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not bothered like if we bought him or not, but I was, my standpoint is I'm going to support him no matter what. I can be skeptical about the transfer. It's not wowed me. I'll say that it's not wowed me. He looks good. but whether he translates that into the Premier League, then yeah. But like, we've given Nunes 3 years, so I could definitely give Ekitike. You know what
I mean? I mean that's what it is. I mean, what a better fan base, what a better team and a club than to go to the Liverpool for support. We support everyone that joins here. You know, we will back you until we you can't show us enough. And I think too many people back Nunes too long, too hard, too long. If that makes sense, we're always going to back him. Like I've even given him another chance this season. I'm quite brutal when it comes to like my opinions on players, and I thought if you're not good enough, you're not good enough for me. I thought I'll give him a chance. New manager might be able to get better out of him, maybe a different system. But nah, and you don't want to be burnt again. I think people are overthinking the Ekitike thing because it's quite similar to Nunes. Oh, getting a player in that potential player again, but sometimes it doesn't always work out like Nunes. Sometimes it actually works out.
Maybe if I really deep it, maybe that's what I was being very like with my TikTok. I made like I still stand by what I said. Like I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to go back on what I said. I think I'm right in saying yes, that is a huge risk, but maybe quite a lot of it was I'm a bit scarred by Nunes. Like the amount of time he sucked us back in, and he's just been complete crap after it. So look, I did say we actually both agreed on this the other day. If he scores more than what we got last season out of our strikers, then that's
enough.
Success.
Yeah.
Because 2 players got 12 goals in the league. If he gets more than 12, or even if he gets 12, that's a success for me. Even if he gets 10,
you got to think as well what we're adding elsewhere as well. I think Wirtz will add more goals than Szoboszlai in that position.
Yeah, what did he get? 7, 6 last year, Szoboszlai? Quite a few assists though, didn't he, Szoboszlai, actually?
Yeah, he better assists last year. I think that's our position though.
Yeah. So I mean, Szoboszlai, it's weird, isn't it? Like he actually is a really important cog of the team, but when it comes to what he should be good at, he isn't necessarily good at that right now. He is good at it, but he just doesn't do it he doesn't do it as frequently, does he? Like and like last season, he scored some huge goals and got some huge assists in big games. A City game stands out to me. He's phenomenal in that second City game, and he's a really good player. But like you say, you're buying Wirtz because you're buying more of what
he's more of a 10. He's more of a playmaker in that position. I think he's probably better going back, but he's done a good job there. Got to be honest, he's done a good job there. He's just not Wirtz. That's the thing with that.
I think he's an 8 though. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, he's an 8. Yeah, he's a box-to-box player. That's why people were comparing him to Gerrard back in the day. When we first signed him, it showed signs of Gerrard because he has a Gerrard way where he's box-to-box. He's got the energy. He's got the tackling ability. He's got the the physicality of Gerrard. He's not as good as Gerrard. Not in a million years. Not even in the same planet. But he just attributes. It's a bit like it's quite similar to like Ekitike and Isak. Quite similar profiles. He's got similar profiles to Gerrard. That's why he suits at 8. Regarding Ekitike though, if the best one to look at right now is probably Isak and his development.
Yeah,
went to PSG, didn't work at PSG with Ekitike. Went to Frankfurt, worked there. Same happened with Isak. Went to Dortmund, didn't work at Dortmund.
Yeah,
went to Sociedad, worked, and now look at him. So it's a brilliant signing for me. I think it's a brilliant signing, but like we've always said on here, we've been very consistent on this. He has to come with another forward, especially if Diaz and Nunes go. He has to come with another forward.
That is the ultimate condition. He has to come with another forward. We can't leave. I'm saying we're not leaving this forward line short. By the way, if we say he needs to come with another forward, we're more than capable of having them forwards already in the club. However, what we think we're all getting at, we need another upgraded forward. Let's just say that, like Luis Diaz is whinged and whatever with his dad and wants to leave and stuff like that. Which I didn't actually. I'm actually very surprised that it's come out all this. About him being like this. And if Rodrygo does come in, then that is an upgrade. It is a huge upgrade on, age, profile, winning stuff. Also, it's just it's a very. If that happens, it's a very good signing. But again, that's probably my ideal forward to come in with Ekitike because I think they complement each other very well. Because what can also Rodrygo do? He can play as a striker, which is brilliant. Which is what we rate this. Yeah.
Have a good night, DB. Hope you enjoy it. And yeah, as always, if anyone can't join live, it's always on YouTube anyway. It's always recorded. It always still stays on YouTube for all night, so you can always go back and watch it again. So have a good night, DB. Hope you enjoy yourself tonight. Thanks for having a track record of honing the talents of good strikers. They're very, very good at Frankfurt. They're one of them clubs that do pick up good players and make them into better players. Jen, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate that so much. You don't have to, guys. No one ever has to donate. But we appreciate it massively if you do. But you don't have to at all. At all.
Do you think Frankfurt have turned into like the new Dortmund?
I'd say Leverkusen's more than the new Dortmund.
Yeah, but I think Frankfurt are quite similar to like.
They are quite similar. I think still. I bet those Bundesliga clubs must find it hard because every time they get a good player, they always go. And this is why Bayern Munich always have that step over everyone. Obviously, Dortmund won the league. Bayern Munich won the league, got over him for a little bit, but then it always turns the other way because of just the play. They can't keep the players like that. Bayern Munich, look at Bayern Munich now. Look at Bayern Munich. They won the league, unbeaten, and then Frimpong's gone, Bez is gone, Alonso's gone, Tar's gone, yeah. And Bayern Munich just even though Bayern Munich didn't get the votes, they must be just sat there laughing.
Yeah, I mean. It's a shoo-in for them to win the league next season again. It's
a shame, really.
It is a shame. Do you know what? Like I always say this, like I've said this before on the channel, like that I've always been like very, I've always watched. I'm at my mum's, by the way, so the dogs will start barking like that.
That is not Nigel's wallpaper either.
Yeah. So like, hang on. Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so
keep going. It's absolutely fine. The dog might want to get in the chat.
Parrot. At least not a parrot.
No. Go on. The dog might want to get in the chat. It's just a Liverpool fan. Avid Liverpool fan.
He's a Wolves fan. He's a Wolves fan.
That's why he's angry, isn't it?
No, so but yeah, I've always been. I forgot what I was saying now. Whatever.
No, we'll talk about Ekitike. We'll talk about Bundesliga.
I've always watched the Bundesliga for years.
Yeah.
I was dead interested when I was a kid, like because I used to have the highlights on Monday on a channel in the UK. Let's just say that. And I always used to watch it on Monday, the highlights, and I got really into it because there was so many good players at that time.
Yeah.
Like Bayern Munich and Dortmund were both going for the title, and at that moment, Schalke were in the Champions League all the time. And it was really good to watch them teams back then because they had such a plethora of talent. And I feel like the whole league's not really got that anymore. Like,
it's a bit like Serie A in the 90s, wasn't it? Serie A was the one in the 90s to watch.
Yeah, I think I was watching. So I'd say like when Klopp was there, basically at Dortmund.
Yeah.
And I can't remember. But Bayern Munich had a manager. It could have been Pep, but I think it was.
I don't think it was Pep, at that time.
Was it been Joachim Low or?
What Klinsmann was it? No.
No. Ancelotti time as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. What I'm saying is, like, it always used to be Dortmund or Bayern Munich. It used to be the two best teams in the league, and they used to be going for it year after year. They used to be, fighting it out and stuff. And I feel like, apart from Bayer Leverkusen, since then, the only team that's won it since then, but pretty much because Bayern Munich have had it the way for the last 12 years. But like, Leverkusen obviously broke the cycle. But like, what I'm looking at more now is who's going to break that cycle again in the Bundesliga, because it doesn't look like anyone's going to do it anytime soon. And Bayern Munich is going to be the same win. And you know what I mean? It's just sort of, you are right. It's sad for the Bundesliga that all the good players go to Bayern Munich, and that's why I rate Wirtz. Not because he's just come to Liverpool. He's not done what every single German.
Yeah, he has done something different. And although Bayern Munich get the last laugh anyway, because all their players are going, at least they ain't got them.
Yeah.
Actually, in fact, Bayern Munich are actually having to go out into Europe and scour you. They're having to get flights. They have to get flights out of the country to speak to players.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They've not done that. They usually just pick up the best players of the Bundesliga. They do go for like Harry Kane went over there, Eric Dyer, for example. They do get odd two. Obviously, who is it? A good signing from Gnabry at the time, obviously from Arsenal.
Yeah, Elise is good.
Yeah. Elise. That's one of buys of the season, by the way, last year. Elise, absolutely sensational.
You look at that; it's so weird, isn't it? Like, but the last few years have not really bought a lot off the Bundesliga by Munich. Like, not a lot, apart from Jonathan Tah this year. Like the last couple of years, it's been like Tottenham. They've got Eric Dyer and Harry Kane.
Eric Dyer's done well though. Eric Dyer's done well there.
Then it went to Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace got Elise, and then I can't think of any. Kim Min Jae.
They're England because they're coming for Diaz now as well. They're coming to England.
Yeah, this was quite wild, isn't it? Like the first time ever in a long time. Well, not first time. They've sort of changed the strategy now, haven't they? Because I'm trying to remember the last club they bought from, apart from this season with Jonathan Tah. I think it could have been Konrad Laimer from
Salzburg.
From
Leipzig.
Yeah, the last player that moved from a Bundesliga team to but I mean, like, look at Red Bull now. Like, they're nowhere near what they were. They just
no. Leipzig came up quite quickly, didn't they? They came quite quickly. Lem and Salzburg came quite quickly together, and then Leipzig sort of dropped off a little bit.
Yeah,
I think it's when we bought all their players.
We played.
We've got Kanate, Szoboszlai.
Keita.
We've got Keita.
Yeah,
this is unbelievable for him.
I mean, they've got great. A lot of teams. What you tend to find with the Bundesliga, which is why it's a really good league. People always go, Bundesliga tax. No, it's a good league to buy from because they have really good players over there, and they buy them really cheap and make a fortune. And like, look at Bellingham, look at Haaland,
their coaching's really good though. Their coaching's really good. If you look at it now, the coaching from Germany, obviously look at Klopp's coaching, look at Klopp's ideas.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Gegenpressing. The coaching is very fantastic. Same with Dutch, same with Holland. The coaching is fantastic.
Thomas Tuchel, Hertzler,
Flick. Yeah.
Very, very good managers. The standard of coaching in Germany is probably, I'd say, it's probably the best in Europe.
One of the best, yeah. And it's same with Dutch. That's why Dutch managers are very good. The standard over there, and that's why Ajax and like PSV have had such good youth systems because the coaching over there is fantastic.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Sean, for subbing. By the way,
like it's kind of crazy, isn't it? Like you look over here, like in this country where like football is meant to have originated from, and I think you're so far away from that now. There's not really many clubs that have players coming through that end up to go and play. I mean, I'd say Liverpool are probably in the top category. Like we sell a lot of players abroad, and in this country, obviously we've had Trent's gone to Real Madrid. We had Bobby Clark went to Salzburg. Nat Phillips had a loan in Germany as well. But a lot of our players have gone out. So like, I mean, English players or UK players have gone out and gone other places and stuff. But it's kind of weird, isn't it? Because like you always associate the top talents coming from France, young players, France, Holland, Germany, like all them countries seem to be like at the forefront of it all. I think maybe that's something to look into from the English side of the game, because it's not really something that happens much. I remember Southampton were great years ago with it though, wasn't he? With their coaching, they had loads of players, Walcott, like loads of them coming through. But it's interesting to see the demographics of the way that works, isn't it?
I don't think you know what ruins English players and coaching in this country is the fact that the big teams don't give him enough chances. I mean, look at Man City. Cole Palmer gone. Look at him.
Yeah.
Look at him. Because of the pull talent they've got, they don't give him the chances that they need. And Chelsea are only bad for it, but they actually got a good one in Cole Palmer there. They're actually bad for getting rid of him.
I think that, though, if Cole Palmer stayed at City, he would be nowhere near the player he is now because of the way Pep coaches players. I feel like he's just allowed to be free at Chelsea, isn't he? He's just like free. He plays. He's such a good player to watch actually because he plays free. Cole Palmer. He doesn't like.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of teams don't give players that.
For England's sake, it's good for England's sake that he has left Man City. Like you said, Pep over coaches players. Look what he's doing to Foden. If Foden was at another team, it'd flourish.
Yeah, but he's rubbish now, isn't he? He's terrible.
But and he said himself as most talented players he's ever coached, including Messi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's winning. Let's get on to Liverpool anyway. Let's get back onto the news. And also, it was speaking about their Ekitike potentially coming in today. He has signed a contract for February talking, so Ekitike is a Liverpool player. That would be a done deal. Certainly confirmed tonight or tomorrow morning, I'd say. So make sure you get your eyes open for that one. So let's go on to Rodrygo. And someone mentioned James Pearce in the comments. As per James Pearce, what James Pearce do is he like to put some water on the fire. You are enjoying a nice bonfire, he comes around and pisses on it. This is what James Pearce does. But here we go. Let's get onto this. So Romano did actually speak about Rodrygo earlier on as well. He said there's no update on Rodrygo as the player is on holiday. His agents are talking to Real Madrid about, obviously, if he's going or not going. James Pearce, just about 2 hours ago, said Real Madrid's Rodrygo currently not viewed as a possible replacement if Luis Diaz is to leave. So he said Liverpool are yet to receive an improved bid for Luis Diaz. Player has trained normally so far in Hong Kong. Real Madrid's Rodrygo currently not viewed as a possible replacement if Diaz goes. No talks. And I can't believe that's true because Luis Steele said yesterday or the day before, Luis Steele said, we are keen on Rodrygo.
He's the only journalist that I've seen say that. There's been multiple, not just Luis Steele. There's been at least...
And Luis Steele's very reliable, by the way, guys. I trust Luis Steele.
Yeah.
Massively.
Plettenberg said as well, hasn't he? Plettenberg said about Luis Diaz deal and Liverpool being interested in Rodrygo. Like, it's not just, Luis Steele saying that. There's quite a few. I don't believe Pearce, to be honest, with that sort of what he's saying. I always say this: Liverpool are a club that go around the transfer market. You don't really know who they're going to get until you know they're going to get them. Like this season, everything's been sort of thrown out the window in that terms of we don't really know who Liverpool are going to get. No, we know Liverpool are going to be after the top talents in the world right here, right now. If they're available, Liverpool are going to get them. So the whole thing with Rodrygo is he wants to leave Real Madrid. Real Madrid don't want him. Xabi Alonso's not interested in playing him. In what world would Liverpool not be interested in buying Rodrygo if
Diaz goes? Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah,
why wouldn't you be interested in him?
And like I said the other day, like if we get 70 mil for Diaz, what 4 or 5 more mil gets you, maybe even the same price gets you Rodrygo. So
I think it's also, I saw people talking about it earlier, that maybe looking at the whole package of Rodrygo with the wages, the sign-on fee, the agent fee, it might be a lot. But if Real Madrid, I've said this time and time again, if Real Madrid want to get rid of Rodrygo, just like we want to get rid of Nunes, there could be some wiggle room.
Yeah,
to put the price down.
They're not as big as a club they are, Real Madrid. They're not actually that good at selling players, to be honest. Like at a profit, really.
You know what? When was the last time? Has there ever been a time where Liverpool and also right now Edwards has dealt with Real Madrid in a transfer?
Last time I think Liverpool and Real Madrid made a transfer was Arbeloa.
So Marc Edwards wasn't here.
Yeah, Arbeloa was the opposite way around. I can't remember the last time Liverpool bought a player from
that would be a fly on the wall moment. Marc Edwards with Real Madrid. I don't know who Real Madrid's director is, but whoever's Real Madrid director is, Marc Edwards and him, and Richard Hughes as well, obviously, because he's our director now, talking with Real Madrid about a player. That's never happened. And with our feelings towards Real Madrid, that would be an interesting moment.
Have we ever bought a player off Real Madrid? I can't think. I know Jersey Dudek went to Real Madrid.
We've sold many have gone to Real Madrid from us.
I know Arbeloa, Xabi Alonso.
Fabinho went through Monaco, didn't he, first? Back. So,
Trent.
Guys, let me know in the chat. Have we bought anyone off Real Madrid? Whoa, that's going back. Morientes?
Probably Morientes, yeah.
I think Morientes is the only one I can think of.
That's the last one. I'm going through players that we bought off Real Madrid, and I
think it could be the early one.
I think it could be
but the Morientes was the end of his career when it was the end of his career when he came to us. That's why poor.
Yeah,
that's the only one I can think of.
Morientes, yeah.
Morientes. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it is right.
Not business. The only business we do with Real Madrid is that they get a player for free at the end of it. So we don't speak to them. And every time we ask, in fact, actually, we sold Trent.
Well, yeah, technically, but
we sold Trent 10 million. That kind of counts. That is the only business we've done in Real Madrid in the last 20 years. the Trent thing. 10 million now we got from him.
Yeah.
Even then, it would probably be hostile.
Didn't we only buy Morientes though because they bought Owen?
Yeah, they felt sorry for us.
I think that's true. Honestly,
Possibly.
I think we bought Morientes.
Possibly.
Crazy. Oh, time to change.
I watched Arsenal play Milan earlier. Nothing to fear. More worried about Chelsea. I won't really look too much into preseason, Kevin. I won't look into too much preseason, especially the first 3 games. It's all about fitness. I won't look at too much of the result. If they play well, I'd play well. Even if they beat, I think they did beat. Didn't they beat Milan? Either way, I still wouldn't look at the game as a whole. You're still getting into your stride, getting new players in, getting new embed in, maybe new ideas. Don't look too much into preseason. The preseason that you should look into maybe is Community Shield final. Maybe the Bilbao games for us.
Yeah.
Because that's where you're starting to hit your stride a little bit more. But even then, really, you're not into full match fitness. Even like last year, look at last year. Look, last year's a perfect example. We played Ipswich on the first game season. We were bad. We won, but listen to what Arne Slot said. If we played that same game again at a different time the season, we'd thrash them. It's a different match fitness. It's a different. You're in your stride. You're in your swag. You got all your players together. Everyone's combining together. Everyone's used to each other. This is what I'm saying. I don't really look into preseason too much.
No.
I like to see little bits in preseason, like what am I seeing link up play and things like that. Am I seeing the new players getting embedded? That's what I look at. Antonio Nunes.
Oh yeah.
Did we get him from Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Wow, that is a play. that is a blast from the past.
Before my time, that.
So we never bought well from Real Madrid, then, have we? Really? No, Antonio Nunes from before your time. He wasn't that long ago. I'm sure Morientes was before that.
Nah, Morientes was 2004. We got him.
Antonio Nunes before 2004. I'm sure he was after that. Are you sure?
Nunes was before. Antonio Nunes was like 2000, probably 2001.
That long before then, if it was before. It must have been 2002 or something like that.
2001.
I need to Google this. I need to find out right now when we got Antonio Nunes. I need to find out. Antonio Nunes. I need to find this out. I've got to find this out now.
Well, he played. Antonio Nunes played. I'm pretty sure he played in the UEFA Cup, didn't he?
What, the 2001 when we won it?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So we got. Why is it showing that? What on earth? Just give me the player and his transfers.
I know Morientes only came in when we had the Reebok kit, the one we won the Champions League in. So it was 2004, 2005.
Transfer history. Here we go. Not detailed stats. I don't want stats. What I want stats for? I need to see is transfer history. So yeah, 2004.
Was it?
We got him for free. 2004. I thought so. 2004. Yeah, 2004. We got him. So we played 2004, 2005 season.
How many games?
So he played so we bought in the season we won the league, the Champions League. Sorry,
I can't remember Antonio Nunes then. I thought it was before then.
And then he went the year after. So we bought him, won Champions League, and then he went.
Mad.
Yeah, they went to Celta Vigo.
So we got basically a finished Antonio Nunes and an injury-prone Morientes of Real Madrid.
Literally, right? You're right. Antonio Nunes has made a few transfers that have all been free. No one's paid for him. No one's paid for his services.
Mad. How many games did he play at Real Madrid?
I had his stats up a minute ago. Let's get his stats up. Real Madrid. I don't say. Just says cups. Real Madrid. Here we go. All right. How many games did he play for Real Madrid? He played altogether 14.
14.
Yeah.
How many played for Liverpool?
For Liverpool, he played. Let's have a look. Liverpool, he played 27.
What?
He played 27. He played 5 in the Champions League that season.
I cannot remember Antonio Nunes playing. That was sort of like, that's not sort of the year when I remember football.
18 in the Premier League.
I can't remember him playing in the Premier League.
Nah, that's why we came fucking 5th. That's why Everton finished above us.
Remember that?
Everton finished above us that year, didn't they? Because we won the Champions League and we got in the Champions League by winning Champions League. That wasn't the rule. And Everton came fourth.
Mad that.
Wow. Wow.
That's like
Listening for last. Oh, well, welcome in, Juan. Listen from Las Vegas now. So it will be over there. It will be 6. Is it 6 hours off? I want to say. So about 1 o'clock. Am I right?
the morning.
Of course not, Damon. Just my opinion that Chelsea will be our main threat this season as Settle Scott. Yeah, Chelsea are a big threat, actually, Kevin. I do think Chelsea are a threat. I think Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal are the threats for the season. I think it could be a 4-horse race. Like a subscriber said, be fit. If everyone can, it would help absolutely massively. We just hit 1K subscribers last night. Unbelievable moment it was. We're on the road now to 1.5K. If we can get there, hit that like button. Helps that massively and grow for the channel. And subscribe if you are new for all your latest Liverpool news and transfer news and much more conversation about Antonio Nunes and so forth. Yeah, let's go on to Diaz. And the reason why we're linked with Rodrygo is because of the signing of the future of Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich are readying themselves for another bid for Luis Diaz and they're prepared to pay 80 million euros, which is 69.3 million pounds for Luis Diaz. But there was a report that if that doesn't happen, if they don't accept Liverpool, Bayern Munich will come away from the situation. Naj,
it's getting accepted.
Do you think 69 million?
Yeah, I think it's more. I value Luis Diaz at 65. So anything over 65, yeah. So
I don't know, because that's 80 million euros. We're asking for 100 million euros, aren't we?
Well, what? So like 90 million pounds, roughly.
No, I'd say it's about 80, 82. About that.
I mean, if it's 69 mil, that's Ekitike for free. If you think about it, isn't it?
Oh, 1 second, guys. We've got some breaking news. Liverpool Football Club have put out. We have reached an agreement for the transfer of Ekitike, subject to international clearance.
Has Liverpool just put that out?
They just put it out on their Twitter, yeah. Official Liverpool page. We have reached an agreement for the transfer of that never happens. Why they never put that reached an agreement for the transfer, subject to international clearance? It says on the Liverpool page. So that is pretty much done, guys. Hugo Ekitike is a red waiting for international clearance. Yeah, and like I said earlier on, the report was saying that he's on his way to Hong Kong tonight to travel and play with the boys. So now, really, they were talking about him not playing for the AC Milan game and being probably available for the Yokohama game. He'll be available for AC Milan now, Naj.
Definitely.
We'll see him this weekend.
Good to see, yeah. Be good to see.
We'll see him this weekend. That is quick. That is very, very quick. Yeah.
I do hope he just sort of just fits straight in. I do hope that just happens. You know what I mean? For not for Liverpool, for his sake. I think just be good to see that. I think, the bonus thing of Ekitike is he's quite calm, isn't he? Like a calm player. Do you know what I mean? Like he's not very like Nunes is erratic. He's calm, isn't he? So maybe that helps a little bit with the way he settles in. I'm pretty sure as well, like having Kanate there would be good. Fellow Frenchman.
And do you think the Bundesliga players as well could be a good addition really for him? Also, Wirtz and Frimpong coming as well.
Yeah,
must speak some German as well.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not just Kanate who speaks French though. There's a couple others who speak French, don't they? I can't think who they are. I know a few people speak French. Doesn't matter. It sounds weird. Everyone does speak English, don't they? I'm pretty sure Ekitike can speak English.
Yeah. I presume so.
Yeah, pretty sure he can. So it's quite sound that he just, there's obviously, the Dutch. I think everything's, in terms of Soboslai's won the Bundesliga, Kanate Bundesliga, Wirtz Bundesliga, Frimpong as well. So I think in that term, Wataru Endo, let's not forget him.
Soboslai,
yeah. I think Gravenberch, everyone.
Yeah, they've all from Bundesliga.
Yeah, I think they've all been played there, and they can all give sort of possibly the way they slotted in. The way they came in and the way they...
Gravenberch is a good one. Gravenberch didn't work at Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
Gravenberch is a good one for Ekitike to look up to. It really is.
He didn't really get a chance though at Bayern, I felt.
No, it was sensational at Ajax. I remember when he was at Ajax, I wrote an article about him when he was at Ajax. I said I did like a top 10 players Liverpool should look at, and Gravenberch was my number 6 or something like that. I did an article on it on Sports Illustrated, and Gravenberch was number 6 at Ajax. I said this confidence that he had at 18, I think like 18 at the time. Said this is the kind of midfield he won. And then when he went to Bayern Munich, like everyone sort of wrote him off, didn't they?
He played 100 games by the time he was 20.
Yeah.
Not 20. By the time he was 19 at Ajax, 100 games. That's insane.
Yeah. He won like key players.
Yeah, he was brilliant. And I always said as soon as we signed Gravenberch, there's a player in there. There's 100% a player in there. Like, he didn't really come out on the clock, but Slot this season, just let him go. Do what you do, lad, but you got to defend. But he's been class.
New role, lad, new role.
Yeah, but it's just, I think that's a good example of that, Damon. I like that. Gravenberch didn't necessarily hit the ground running, and look where he is now, young player of the year, and won the league in his second season at Liverpool. I think he's not gone a season, Gravenberch, without actually winning a trophy. I think he's won a trophy every single year of his international of his actual career. So it's good. I think you froze. Uh-oh. Well, carry on. You froze.
I'm back. Sorry, I'm good. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, but
good.
It's a good example. I think he's got the raw materials to do well. Just see how he gets on. I'm not gonna put too much pressure on success.
Yeah, I said that the other day, mate. I said that if it doesn't work in the first couple of games, I'm not going to get on his back.
No.
He's got to adjust. It's the hardest league in the world. It's the fastest league in the world. It's the most physical league in the world. Let him get used to it. And he's still only a young lad, still got plenty of potential. But it helps the fact that we've got so many players around him that can pick up the pieces anyway, in case it doesn't work. Hi, Jonathan. How are you doing, mate? I didn't think I'd see you tonight. I've not put Isak on the thumbnail. But nice to see you in the chat. Nice to see, like I said, always invite Newcastle fans, Man United fans, anyone, any rival wants to come in here, banter us. Perfect. I absolutely love it. That's what football's all about. That's what I did. That's what I grew up on. I grew up on banter. I grew up around Man United fans. I grew up around Chelsea fans. It happens. This is what we need to see. People get along from other fan bases, but can have banter at the same time as well. Would you take Rodrygo if Diaz leaves, but James Pierce said we're not looking at him in? I won't look too much into James Pierce, Raza. I won't look into too much into James Pierce. Louis Steele said yesterday that we are keen on Rodrygo.
Yeah.
I believe Louis Steele.
Multiple sources have said that as well, not just Louis Steele.
Yeah, not just Louis Steele, but Louis Steele. I really believe Louis Steele when he says stuff. Actually, whilst you're here, Jonathan, I'm going to move on to Isak. Just briefly, small chapter, like them mini adverts you can get, like last 10 seconds. That's what I'm just going to talk about right now with Isak. So, on to Ben Jacobs for Isak. Even if Liverpool don't get Isak this summer, their interest in the striker is expected to continue beyond the transfer window. Naz, do you think it's a situation where we want Isak, we will get Isak?
I've said this all along. Look, if he doesn't come this season, we'll go on from next season. It's very interesting what's happening at the minute, because I sort of had a little look.
I ain't spoken to you since what's happened, have I? Since the weekend?
No. I did. Did we do stream Monday?
Saturday night.
No, I did one Monday with you, didn't I? Monday night stream.
Did you?
Yeah, I think so.
Have we spoke since the Eddie Howe comments?
Yeah, we spoke to Teddy.
What about the second Eddie Howe comments yesterday?
No, we obviously not spoke about them yesterday, no. But it's interesting, isn't it, about not turning up for training. Apparently he's got a calf injury. I don't know, it's interesting, isn't it? My theory on it is he's very tempted to come to Liverpool. He doesn't want to upset the fans. Something's been said. Eddie Howe's turned around and said, no, you're not going. And I think what's happening at the minute is he's like trying to maybe get a new contract as well. Well, it's probably his agent. So it's interesting, isn't it? I don't know if we're just going through things with a fine tooth comb, but Yeah, anything that comes out, it's like,
I said that yesterday. I said, although he might be trading on his own, fans will jump on it like anything. This is what fans do. It'd be the exact same. I said the exact same when Newcastle fans would do the same. If they were interested in a Liverpool player and they saw the Liverpool player training on his own, whether injury or not, they'd be like, it would add to the hope. It would. It's natural. It's natural habit. It's not natural habit. It's natural instinct to act. Yes. Oh my God, it can actually happen here.
Yeah.
Jonathan said he could have Isak next season. But Jonathan, whilst we have got you here, what's your thoughts on the Eddie Howe comments? I want to know Newcastle thoughts on the Eddie Howe comments, not from just the weekend as well. I said the weekend with the thing. He could have mentioned the 500 by the way at the weekend. He didn't mention anything about a 500.
It's
he sent him home because of the speculation around him. Also, what he said yesterday was what Eddie Howe said yesterday about Isak was, oh, it'd be silly for him to say anything. If he said something that he's definitely going to stay, it's like it's silly for him to say that because I know I've been in football long enough to not say stuff like that.
Yeah,
I think Eddie Howe has given Newcastle fans a headache.
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, like there's quite funny things I keep seeing that come out about like, oh yeah, but he knows Richard Hughes. Richard Hughes wouldn't do anything like that, and I was like, but Richard Hughes is employed by Liverpool. It doesn't matter if he's mates of Eddie Howe. He's literally employed by Liverpool to go and buy the best players. He's not going to go, oh, he's my mate, so I'm not going to do anything with him. It's such a stupid comment that I've seen a few people say that.
Mate, he can do what he wants. Richard Hughes can buy him a pint after winning the Premier League title again. That's what he can do. That's what mates do. Buy him a pint.
Do you know what? I had a good one last night. So I did my FPL like league stream last night, and I had some lad in saying, "Oh, it's disgusting how Liverpool spent 300 mil." I was like, "Oh, so another 100 million's gone on top of it now." I was just like, "Do you not understand how it works?" I was like, and he was like, yeah, "That's why you won't get Isak because you've not got the money." I was like,
"It's 300 mil euros, though." I think people look at the euro side of things.
But it's just pounds, isn't it?
And you got to remember, if Diaz goes, if Nunes goes, if Elliott goes, that's racking up 200 plus.
Yeah, it is. Well,
easy.
Diaz, Nunes, and Elliott, like them three together, is like Elliott's 40
mil. At least.
Elliott's 40 mil, Nunes is 50. That's 90 mil, 70 mil on top. It's 160 mil off 3 players.
And we've already got 10 million from Trent. We've got 30 million for Kwanzaa. We've got 20 million, was it, for Kelleher?
I think it combined Kelleher and Kwanzaa's 50 mil. So 50 mil, 60 mil we've got already off player sales. So, yeah, that's sound. So 60 mil plus, what is it, 160, up to 220 mil. Liverpool haven't even spent that much already, have we? I think we have now because of Ekitike, but it won't be much over. Ekitike 69 mil, Vert's 100 mil. I'm not including add-ons because they don't count until halfway through the season or whenever they activated. Kirkes 40 mil.
Just on 35, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's about 250 we spent, 240 million. So we're only 20 mil.
30 million net spend.
Yeah, like so the fact that people saying Liverpool can't afford Isak is, yeah, it's
how much do you win for winning league? Was it 700 million, something like that?
Winning league, 200 mil for winning the league.
Yeah.
And then I think we got 80 mil off the Champions League as well. So that's 300 mil. What's going on?
Oh my word. Paul Joyce.
What's Joyce saying?
Liverpool retain an interest in Newcastle's Alexander Isak. So Joyce has said that we're interested in Isak now. That is absolutely confirmed. When Joyce says things could be happening. Liverpool retain an interest in Newcastle's Alexander Isak, but with the St. James's Park club insisting Sweden international is not presently for sale. And the key word there is presently. Not presently for sale. Right now. Tomorrow it might be.
It's going to drag out.
In fact, Ian Dawes come out and said Liverpool are still monitoring developments of Isak. Why is it all coming out about Isak right now?
Because that thing's happened today, isn't it? I'm training his own. He's
Oh, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Sorry. Look, his head's turned. I know you can tell his head's turned because of all the crap that's coming out of Eddie Howe saying all that. His head's turned. Oh, Newcastle hold all the cards essentially, but his head's turned. You can tell. Why? No offense to Newcastle. Why wouldn't it be turned? Why wouldn't it be turned?
How funny is it? Joyce's first tweet back is Isak. It's hilarious. He could have said, "No, just sign Ekitike." He could have easily said, "Was just sign Ekitike," which we just have. But he's come out with Isak.
He's just gone. Yeah, shot it straight back off holiday. There you go.
Nah, guys, that is absolutely hilarious. If he comes out with Rodrygo now, James Pearce is done.
Yeah,
he's done.
That's Alex.
There you go. Just Isak definitely joining this season, says Fireburn. Just reading the quotes, and has Peter Pan says, "I heard the same." He's next. Luis Diaz has said something on Hugo as well. The Reds' data showed that no other than Erling Haaland and Mbappe scored higher than Ekitike in their data tests for number 9s.
Interesting.
Do
you know what's even better?
So Ian Dawes come out and said something about Ekitike. Oh my God, Paul Joyce again.
What's he said?
Paul Joyce again. This is unbelievable. Liverpool are interested in Marc Guehi as well. The spending spree of £300 million to continue.
Paul Joyce there. Love him, lad.
Paul Joyce, you are knighted. You are knighted right now.
Paul Joyce is one of my favourites. He's just got like a squiggle in his picture and he just drops
Liverpool waited until Newcastle were trying to close a deal before they revealed their own hand. It is a tactic that's previously worked with Luis Diaz at Tottenham. Yeah, we didn't move to Luis Diaz until Tottenham went for him. That's with regard to Ekitike. Wow. The spending spree of almost 300 million is set to continue, according to Paul Joyce. We are interested in Isak and Guehi, according to Paul Joyce.
Paul Joyce, what a lad. What a fella.
Give him the key to Liverpool right now.
I think...
I know just Everton news and Liverpool news is just a Merseyside reporter, isn't it? But I don't even care if he even's an Everton fan. I don't care. Give him that key to Anfield. Give me it. Yeah. He can lock up at night time. He can take some grass home if he wants to take some grass home. If he wants to camp out, fuck hotels, Paul. Fuck hotels. You don't need an hotel. You're camping out on the Anfield pitch. You can camp out anytime you want. Anytime you want. There is no way. So we only just got Ekitike. Not only have we broken the Ekitike news live on here. Ekitike is a Liverpool fan. He must be a bit of a Liverpool fan now. Is a Liverpool player, subject to international clearance. Paul Joyce has come out and said we want Guehi and Isak. Anna said the summer spending spree is not stopping here. And we already know that, Paul. Actually, Ekitike snubbed late interest from Man United. Why did Man United put their name in the hat?
Oh, I bet when the name come in, you know, United are interested in you. I bet you just went. Terrible.
That's like going to an auction. That's like going to an auction. Everyone's saying 10 million, 20 million, and someone's shouting 50p.
Yeah,
like, no one even noticed his name said out. Not even said out.
Only pay 50p for that vase. It's a Rembrandt.
This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Man United. I laughed at the other day. It still makes me laugh.
I know. I do apologise. I keep moving my camera.
It makes me laugh. Man United putting that name in the hat. What is going on here? I'm just refreshing things here in case anything else comes out, guys, because spending spree of almost £300 million is set to continue.
That's what we want.
The war chest has been found. The war chest that has been reported for years and years. Liverpool war chest. We've discovered it.
I can't wait to see.
Discovered it. I didn't think we'd discover this before we discovered life on other planets.
Do you know my favourite thing is at the minute? Is there's a fake John Henry account.
I love it, and I love that account. I absolutely love that account.
He just puts
someone taking my wallet.
What he does at the minute, he just puts like, it just makes me laugh. I keep retweeting him. Like Liverpool are a player, like they said the other day that Liverpool agreed to buy Hugo Ekitike for 69 million, and he just put a question mark. Oh, fantastic.
I still want to know what was in that drink in that parade, in John Henry's drink.
What did Gakpo give him?
What happened at that parade? What happened that night? You know, when they went for a meal that night? Was it that night they went for a meal or the night after?
The night after. I think.
What was spoken at a meal? So all the players were there as well, weren't they? And they said, John, thank you for the good things you've done for us right now, but we need you. We need you this season. We want to build a dynasty. Look at Manchester United. They built dynasties there. We want to take over them now. We can take 21. Can you help us? This summer? I was like, right, I've had enough. Fuck the boss of Red Sox. He said, fuck the boss of Red Sox and walked out.
Do you think he's seen like sort of like now currently like with this spending spree? I mean, Liverpool have got every right to spend the money. They've earned the money. You know what I mean? He didn't put anything in last season. Let's be honest. But like Liverpool in a position now where, you know, like you say, dynasty. Do you think like he sort of looks at that from like a marketable point of view? Like,
he only looks at money. Yeah, like, he does look at money, and if he sees a market opportunity, he'll do it. Yeah, he's money.
So like, you know, Liverpool are going to like, you know, like if Liverpool win 21 league titles next year, and maybe if we win a Champions League next year or year after, whatever, that makes Liverpool so much more marketable because it means Liverpool have got the most leagues in the country. It means Liverpool have got matching AC Milan on Champions League titles, isn't it? 7. They've got 7. There's only
AC Milan 7. Yeah, AC Milan 7.
There's only Real Madrid ahead of AC Milan, isn't there?
Yeah.
So
I think Barcelona on
5.
5, 6.
5. Barca got 5. Bayern Munich got 6. But yeah, if we got 7, you know, it puts us into like an almost a crazy category. Then maybe he's looking at Real Madrid sort of thing. You know, how close can we get in the next couple of years?
Looking after you, yeah.
To that 50.
This is for signing Trent, you twats.
Yeah.
Just for last set here, just who said Liverpool aren't in for Rodrygo? I'll let you have a guess on that one, just for lads. I won't say anything. I'll let you have a guess. Plus the new Adidas sponsor as well. We are loaded, said SG. Yeah, absolutely. The new Adidas sponsor, they'll be fuming right now. So all the promos are in Nike. Everything's in Nike right now. Even the tours to Asia, it's all in Nike. And that's done and official for another week. 1st of August.
65 million a year that Adidas contract is.
1st of August. Yeah. 1st of August is Adidas. So we've got another week pretty much of Nike. We'll play this weekend in Nike. I think when we play Bilbao, it might be Adidas.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Bilbao Adidas as well?
No, the Hummel.
Should they used to be Adidas though?
They did used to be the Hummel now.
Jonathan said, if Diaz leaves, who will get? Isak. Is that an easy answer, Jonathan? Isak. No, I still think we are interested in Rodrygo, despite someone else saying we're not interested in Rodrygo. I think we are still interested in Rodrygo. I think that's the Diaz replacement. They talked about Fofana yesterday, but what the report on Fofana was he's going to be the Chiesa replacement, not the Diaz replacement.
What is Slot going to do if we actually, just say this happens, if we signed Isak, if Diaz leaves and we sign Isak, what on earth does Slot play? What system? Just 5 up front.
He might say who needs to defend? Who needs to defend? This is like 2013, 2014 points 6.
Yeah.
Because it's actually got much more better players. But yeah, I think we are still. We did a stream the other week regarding formations. 4-2-3-1 will be the formation that I will likely go to. If we get everyone that we want. It'll be Konate, Van Dijk, Guehi, or Konate and Van Dijk. Frimpong or Bradley, depending on the game. Kirkes, it'll be Gravenberch, McAllister, or Szoboszlai. Again, depends on the game. Szoboszlai could easily slot in there. Wirtz behind Isak, Rodrygo left, Salah right, even Gakpo left. That's what it'll be. But as I said on the formation stream when I did the formations, I think Arne Slot's trying to find different ways of beating teams. We could see a 3-4-3 at some point. We could see a Guehi, Konate, Van Dijk as a thing, Kirkers and Frimpong out wide with Salah and Wirtz in behind a striker as like 2 10s.
Yeah.
That's what we could see. We could see a 3-4-3. We could see I'm not going to say 4-4-2 Newcastle fans. I know that's what you wanted. That's what you planned.
4-2-4.
Oh, could just play it like 1-9.
Yeah.
Van Dijk on his own. Do you think we could break the 100-point barrier this season? I think that's going to be difficult. I know we're going to have a super team right now. I know we're going to have a Galacticos team, like it seems right now. But I just think Man City will improve. Arsenal improve. They've got a striker now. Very good striker, by the way, in Gyökeres. I don't know why people are having different thoughts on that. And Chelsea have certainly improved. And they will improve. They've got some brilliant options now, Chelsea. And they get potentially getting Xavi Simons as well.
Yeah.
And their team. I mean, the creativity from Palmer, Simmons, in Pedro as lots of creativity is brilliant. But yeah, I think it's going to be an interesting league. So 100 points is going to be probably unlikely because the amount of teams I think challenging.
Yeah.
100 points were better for City because there were only 2 teams. It was just 2 teams on it. Everyone else were miles off. I don't think everyone else is going to be that miles off in terms of Arsenal, I'll say. Yeah, what a season. And what a better club to support than Liverpool. And what a better time to be a Liverpool fan with this season. It's going to be unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And Jonathan, strap in. Strap in right now. Get your child seat belt on. Whatever you've got, get your seatbelt on. Get your rubber dinghy on. Get your life jacket on. Everything that you could do to keep yourself safe in this. Because Isak to Liverpool is on. It's on this summer, not next summer. Not next summer. It's not that Halloween film. This summer it is on. When Paul Joyce comes out and speaks about Isak, when Paul Joyce comes out and speaks about Guehi, you better start getting worried, my friend.
Paul Joyce doesn't mess about.
Paul Joyce is pretty much anyone that ever watched wrestling growing up is pretty much entrance music. When entrance music comes on, you know it's coming out. That's what Paul Joyce is. Sometimes there is fake ones. Like entrance music come out, no one comes out. But Paul Joyce is that entrance music. When that light goes off, you know it's Undertaker. You know it's Undertaker. You know exactly what it is. Oh, then again, Kane came along after that. But that's what Paul Joyce is. If Paul Joyce says something could be happening. He doesn't say it for fun of it. It is basically tapping. It's like Ruud van Nistelrooy, prime Ruud van Nistelrooy. He stands on the line and taps it in. You know, says things when it's certain. But yeah, Guehi and Isak are of interest on Paul Joyce. Ekitike has been signed. What a stream, Naj. What a stream. Another brilliant stream. I absolutely love these streams right now. Last night we hit 1K subs, guys. 1K subs. Never in a million years I thought we were going to hit 1K subs within a year. Not even a year, but being going a year. 1K subs. Unbelievable. Last 2 weeks, week or so has been unbelievable for everyone watching. I thank everyone that has watched, everyone that has subscribed, everyone that's liked. If you can like the button, hit the like button. It takes you 2 seconds to hit the like button. Helps out massively. And I said all along, the bigger we get, the better the content gets. Absolutely. Thank you everyone for watching, guys. Have a great night, guys, and I'll speak to you all tomorrow.